Morning guys, motorbike shed build here. It's coming along quite nicely. It's been a bit slow. We've had here, so I've been a bit slow with that. Been mad busy as well, but we're gonna get a lot done this episode. Already done the roof, as you can see. You guys will see that in the video as well. Yeah, let's get to it. That beam I'm cutting, the reason that's going up there is so it makes it easier for me to put the other panel of wood to go against the wall there. That's why I'm cutting it. I get my trusted wood clamps. You see me doing it with one hand whilst holding the beam up with another hand. I'm able to screw it in and tighten it. And then from there, you see me screwing in the beam on the far side. And then after when I do that, the other side, I screw it in as well. Trust me guys, when you're working by yourself, you definitely need those clamps. It helps a lot. I'd recommend them. Actually, all I need is one screw per side and then it's done. Have a look. Not too bad. Listen, I know that panel of wood doesn't make sense it being there, but it's recycled wood. I had it in my garden and I'm using it. It was a pain in the backside to try and screw it on the wall by yourself, but I managed to do it anyway. Especially up the ladder as well. It was tough, man. Once I had it on the wall, then I realised there's a gap between that wood and then the existing roof. So I had to use my multi-tool to cut it out. So that way, I'll be able to unscrew it, slide it in so it fits properly, and then screw it back together again. Luckily, the multi-tool was working well because I had the fresh blade in there. If you guys are using the multi-tool, make sure you use a fresh blade, man. It really helps cutting into the wood. Took a while, but we've got all that bit done now. Yes, it doesn't look so neat, but once you paint it, it'll look good. Guys, I know I said I was gonna have a door on that side, but I'm actually gonna have it here. So basically, the reason I'm gonna have it like that, because I can block this side off, and then I could just have like, whatever stuff I'll use over there. But I can actually have it here. Which makes sense, I think. I'm gonna do that. Doing this, and it's raining now. Bloody hell. So right now we're just literally paneling up the walls. This is more easier, I guess I could say, especially the OSB board on the floor. But listen, once I start going high, oh my gosh, it's hard. So this is the other side now, literally just screwing it all in. So now it's starting to look like walls coming together. This bit here, oh my days. That panel, lifting it up and holding it there and trying to screw it in. Look, you guys have seen it on quick time because it's on a time lapse, but that one board there must have took at least 20 minutes to hold it, move it, screw it, and then repeat. So annoying, man, but I managed to get there. So guys, basically, you guys saw me struggling with this thing here, but it's wrong. Well, it's not technically, it's not wrong, but I didn't do it correctly. So there's the line there. So can you see that all there is exposed? So I need to make it so it's all close together, just like the other one was. I'll show you. Yeah, so guys, basically, this bit here needs to come across to cover that bit there, just like how that is there. This was a pain in the backside, that was. I've gone for the overlap method, but you guys can't even see it on here. It's just turned out pretty good. It just makes it a bit easier than cutting and fitting it overlap. It's not too bad, so we're getting there. We are getting there. As you can see that bit here, these are the old woods. So that's to block the other side, and then we're gonna get this and just clad everywhere. See, the roof's nearly done. There. Literally, you haven't really seen too much of the roof bit because I'm trying to make it active with the inside, but you guys saw where the joist came across. So it's here, it's up here, and then all of a sudden I'm cutting these bits down. So when I get a piece of OSB board, it can go across there to cover that bit up there. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover the ceiling inside yet, I don't know. Because I know obviously it's going to be winter time, insulation and stuff, but I'm thinking, do I really need insulation like that? Because I'm pretty tough myself in terms of weather. And yeah, the walls are like that. The walls are like that thick. Except for this one. This is the only finished one. The rest of them are thick. So it's only basically this wall was not that thick. So I don't know. I guess I'll see. Worst case scenario, if it's going to be cold, I can clad the wood on this side. So I'll put another OSB board on this side. And I'll see I'll make it about that thick. I can even put insulation if I want to. This bit was quite simple. Literally, I had OSB board lying around. So literally, it managed to be just almost the same size. So I had to cut it, but you guys don't see that part. Literally just held up with those two beams there. And you just screw it in. It's quite simple. You guys never saw that part, but those people has been laid down on top of the roof. And now we have the DPC membrane we're going to lay on top of it. You can see I laid one part down. Look how flat and neat it looks. That looks proper. So now I'm doing the other section, which it was a windy day. So I had to use weights and use also those posts to hold it down as well. And once I used that, then I started to start stapling it all down. But it did take quite a long time to kind of fiddle it, because the other day I did it with when the weather wasn't as bad, but this time, damn. But there you go, there's a staple gun. I have to show you a close up because that's what you do on YouTube. You show these type of things. DeWalt stapler gun, as always. It's the one I'm using. So I've got two already. DPC membrane, 12 gauge. Basically, the reason why I'm using three of them, obviously one, you saw the first one, how it was laid out, didn't cover the whole roof. Second one, so when it rains, it slants going down because the roof tips that way. And the third one is just to make sure that if there's any little tiny bit of holes or anything, that's on top of everything, so it's fully weather tight. This is the cheapest option, simplest option and quickest option, which is why I'm going for this DPC membrane. I've used it before, many builders use it before, obviously on shed roofs. If you're using like it on like someone's actual house or extension, you just use the real roof stuff. But for like a shed like this what I'm building, quick, simple, easy, cheap, easy to install, and that's why I'm doing it. This is the third DPC that goes on top of both of those DPCs what I laid down, the final bit, and this is just to give extra protection. It may be overkill, but I'd rather overkill than underkill. Understand? As you can see, the wind is crazy. Anyway, my camera fell down there as well. This is the last bit, and I'm happy with it. And then the same process again, you just staple. The roof is done. We're going to trim the sides, not yet though, because I need to get a Stanley knife just to cut it and make it look neat. And the back bit, I'm going to put some roofing tape on there. So that bit here, it wasn't long enough to go to the end to wrap around here, so I'm just going to put some roofing tape and seal it all down here. It's not ideal, but it'll be fine because it's on a slope. But look at it, looks neat, doesn't it? Looks good. So there's 3 layers of this DPC on top of this. It's literally watertight, because you can use these for swimming pools as well. We are back inside again now that the roof's done. We are putting more of the wood on top of basically where you can see kind of like the inside roof bit, so it makes it easier to place those OSB board in it and screw in. Otherwise it'll be kind of like a bent wall, if that makes sense, you guys. This was a bit more easier to put up compared to the first OSB board where we had to put high. But yeah, it's not easy, man. It's a lot easier if you had a second person. So guys, still doing the inside. It's a bit late. I kept stopping and starting today. It's been pissing me off, but families didn't come around and all this type of stuff. So I don't know if you can see. Quite a bit done. We're doing this side now, and we'll do that bit there. I've basically got 2 boards left here, 2 boards left but I need to do that one. So I need to get another board, which is annoying because I went there today to get one and I got two. Thinking two is enough, but no, I need one more. So yeah, I think I might do this wall because I've got two boards left. Do this wall, cut it down, so that at least that bit's done. Because this bit here, I need to get some sockets. I'll get some sockets. Get some sockets. Repeat myself. Basically, I don't like these cables. Well, these cables are gonna get hidden. The socket cable's gonna get hidden there. So I'm gonna drill a hole, or not even drill a hole, just put it through. Put a hole through there, and I think I'm gonna have sockets. Sockets will be on this wall, so wherever it is, and they'll just be in the conduit. It'll be in conduit, yeah, being conduit, and then maybe like 2 sockets or something. I don't know what we have there, but yeah, we're gonna do that. Ceiling, not too sure yet. If I'm just gonna leave it, I don't know. But anyway, let's get on with that. As usual, building out the inner wall, so it makes it easier to place the sheet board on top of it. But you don't really want no bent walls. And as again, by myself, holding it up, screwing it in. Not easy, but I think I'm becoming a master at this, you know, I can't lie. The first time I did it was really tough, but this is like the 3rd time I think. And then there'll be a 4th time again on the other wall. And literally, multi-tool time, get it ready, cut it out, go back and forth with it. Just the usual, making sure it fits. Even though you measure sometimes, it still sometimes doesn't work. You still have to do some cuts and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And this is the last bit. This bit was annoying as well. I mean, like I said, it's on a time lapse, but this was a headache. I can't lie, this one was a headache because I did measure it, but because the wall's slightly bent in certain little bits, so you have to do a little bit of man strength to push it in for it to work properly. But we got there in the end. Look, it's looking a lot better. Guys, we are done for today. That's part 2. Part 3 should be the completion. Part 3 should be the completion because I don't want to drag this on any longer than it is. We've done, basically this whole place has been cladded up. We just got to do the door. This part here, like I said before, I ran out of a board to cover here, and I'm going to loop the cables through the power socket, and then the lighting, I think I'm just going to use the light I had before, and then when I've got a bit more peas, money, that's going to be my money, I'm just going to use this. I've got 3 of them, so I'm just going to use 3 of them and just line them up on the ceiling like basically 1, 2, then 3, and it should be alright. I think the ceiling I might keep it this colour and then paint everywhere. I don't know if I'll tell you guys, but I guess we'll see what colour I'm going for. I just want to see, it should bang, to be fair. I think it should bang. And yeah, that's it, I think that's it really. So that's all for part 2. Yeah, I know it's been a bit draggy, but next step, cover that bit off, get the door, paint, and then won't do the flooring. I'm not sure what flooring I'm doing. I'm gonna do that. And then basically it's done. We'll do the kit out stage a bit later. That's a bit different, but as long as the shed bit's done, that's the main thing. And I'll bring the bike in. Yeah, we'll sit the bike in. It won't have no, like I said before, we're not gonna have any of the fancy like compressors or charger stuff. We're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna finish the shed, get the bike in here. That's the main thing point. And then afterwards I'll start kitting out a bit later. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, please like, share, subscribe. Yeah. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.